Hello everybody and welcome to another XStark1ll3rX money making guide. Today we have automatons. There are quite a few requirements to kill these creatures. These are the completion of the following quests: the World's Wakes, Ritual of the Measurat, the Firemaker's Curse, the Branches of Darkmere, the Void Stares Back, and obviously all the other quests needed to complete those quests I just said. You will also need a Slayer level of 67 or above to damage these creatures. Right, the recommendations that I make for killing the automatons is to have 80 plus combat stats, as these things can do considerable damage, so higher combat stats you have the better, and to have the highest defense armor you possibly can as well, because these, as I've just said, these monsters can hit quite considerably high. Right, now I'm going to go over the inventory and setup for killing automatons. So first setup, the best armor you can wear is a requirement, because otherwise you're going to get absolutely slaughtered. And Fury or Glory, depending on what you can afford. Best gloves you can do, disaster gloves I recommend. And whichever weapons you wish, I dual wield, so I've got Drag Longsword and Offhand Drag or Mace. And then for this, you can bring a Ring of Wealth, even though it doesn't really affect the drops that we want. So I just use a 6-phase circuit, which is from the Wood Wakes quest, which is a requirement of killing these, as said before. Then, if you're killing these on a Slayer task, Enchanted Gem, Teleport to House, is an emergency teleport which you may need if they do their special attack and absolutely kill you. And then they kill you. As much food as you can, leave a few spaces, because the amount of damage they do, you won't need depending on what armor you have, you may need a somebody familiar. I haven't got one because I take too much damage. Right, the action bar setup, it is lock it, I always forget that. Backhand, to stun them for a brief time. This is best used when they're on low health so they can't use a stomp attack. A slice, just a basic attack to use to build up adrenaline and between attacks after recharging. You have punish, a basic attack. This is best used after backhand as it does more damage. And you have Havoc, which is 100% weapon damage but requires shield building. Fury, which is a weaker version of Assault, which is good for using it in between attacks, but does have a long cooldown. Sever, this was reduced the amount of damage that they deal for a certain amount of time, so this is useful as well. Then again, we have the damage over time abilities, December and Slaughter, which are best used together or close to each other, as then you'll deal more damage over time. You have the flurry attack if you wish to attack one on once, which I highly don't recommend because they can kill you quite easily if you attack one on one. And then the assault, which is your main damaging attack. Then your ultimate ability, which can be overpower, or from the Wood Wakes you can use the Guthic's Blessing, which will heal you a lot as well to save from food. And then your food goes at the end right there. Right, now I'm going to show you where to go to get the automatons. So, as I'm in Burgundy, because it is very close, I just need to expand the map. There we go. So it's up here, towards the Legends Guild. If I notice, I'll be able to show you that stomp attack as well, which does the most damage. Give you some advice on dealing with that. So then you go in here, and then once you get to here, you need to talk to the Guthic's High Druid and teleport. Which this will only be available if you've completed the quest stated at the start of this guide. And here we are. As we're using melee in this guide, I'm going to go over here to the range ones as it's here weak. Let's go. Lock action bar. And just hack away, dealing damage and damage. Keep as much damage as possible as you can. Use assault when you can. You didn't get to see the stomp attack there, but I'll show you again. Spin ticket. Yes, they drew up quite a bit of noted herbs as well, which is good. So hopefully I'm able to show that stomp attack this time. Right, as soon as they start doing that, run away, or you'll be constantly hit for 1000 damage a second. They will do it when they get below around 5000 HP, so watch out for that, as that is their most damaging attack. Cut one more for you. I would also recommend, just a quick add, if you have got a soul split, use it, because it does help save food. There you go, there it is again, run away. If it does this while it's as it dies, after it's dead, it won't do any more damage. That's 3 kills done for you there. Right. But the reason why these can be so profitable is they do drop static, pneumatic, and one other set of gloves, one per each, one for melee, one per range, and one per from magic. And each of these is worth 10 to 15 mil, so that can be well worth it. I've actually got one of these from my last Slayer task, and I sold it for 13 mil. So that is one of the main reasons that you will kill these. And again, thanks for watching this guide, and I will see you in the next one.